Hi there, I'm Robert Renman from MasterGuitarAcademy.com, and I also run DolphinStreet.com. Today I want to talk about a little technique topic. Basically two things: playing with your right hand or your picking hand fingers instead of a pick, because you get a very different sound when you use your fingers. It's very dynamic. In some ways it's harder because you can't play alternate picking the same way, and not usually as fast either. But for certain styles of music and certain type of songs and ideas, it's really cool thing to get used to. So you should practice it. The other thing which I want to demo today here for you is the idea of using open strings when you're playing ideas. So in this case, I'm just playing E minor pentatonic, E minor blues scale. You know, the notes are on the low E string, and I add in that blues note, the flat 5. Right? So I try to find all those notes on pretty much all strings. Sorry. And so on. So I'm not gonna go over that in detail. Of course, you need to know your scales and pentatonics and all that kind of stuff. But the idea here is to keep one string open, maybe two even sometimes, and while you're playing some sort of idea. And so on. So you see, I often have the high E string at the bottom ringing. So, for example, if I play on the B string, that could be a part of a solo. It could be a start of a solo. Maybe that's my phrase. So I can play it in a lot of different ways, of course. I mean, I could play it, for example, down on and so on, an octave higher. But what I'm going to do now is to add that open string at the bottom. And so on. So you see, I'm just improvising. I'm coming up with ideas, whatever comes to mind, and I try to make it cool by slapping with my right hand, with my index finger usually, or my thumb. Wait, this is my thumb. And this is my index finger. And together. index finger, thumb. So combining those two things, you can create a lot of cool sounds. I love playing this style because it's so free, and you're not really sure what's going to happen. Sometimes you make a mistake and it sounds kind of funky. But you can always bend the note until you find a good one. And then you of course use G string, D string, A string and so on. And you can use the open B string as well, of course. Or combine them, use both the bottom two strings. Sometimes I use two strings that I'm fretting, and then I'm using the bottom string open. So here's a D string and the B string, D and B, and then the bottom string open. And why don't we add the G string in between? So the G string is open and the E string at bottom is open. Ending up on an A7 there. But anyway, this is a cool technique and I encourage you to practice this. Works really well in blues. What I like to do actually, and what I did here a few times, is just basically tap your foot to the beat and then you just mess around and see what you come up with. Anyway, I hope you like this topic and idea. Let me know what you think, add a comment, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.